What up, what up, what up, and welcome everybody. Welcome to the Morning Duce. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I'm gonna tell you what, I should be working right now, but I'll be honest with you. Work kind of hard to come by at the second, you know what I'm saying? Our economy's kind of taking a shit, and there's no fucking money out here for me today. So I'm gonna still try and be productive, so I'm gonna fucking come out here and bring y'all some news and whatnot. The Streamlab links in the goddamn description. You want to motherfucking support your boy, support the stream, support the motherfucking channel. You know how the things work. YouTube don't give me no money to do this, so I'm just bringing this for you out of the kindness of my motherfucking heart. You know the deal. I got love for everybody out here. You know what it's hitting for. It is Monday morning. It's 9:45 a.m. And I figured, well, it's about the time of the day. Let's do some fucking news. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's early in the morning. You know how this works. I'm gonna bring you the news the same way they used to bring it to you, but I'm gonna bring it to you in my fashion because it's way better when I say it than when they say it. Because when they say it, it sounds all types of terrible and ridiculous and nonsense. And I found some cool stories to sit here and bring out. We can have a discussion about them and talk about them. Jormander Locuson, what up, man? Welcome, my brother. Welcome. You know what I mean? Yo, so let's get into it. All right, so. Our first story is they have alumni at Amy Cohen Barrett's undergrad school signed a letter of concern. This is hilarious. You know what I mean? This is peak millennial bullshit when it really comes down to it. Actually, this is Gen Xers. You know what I mean? They're just as bad. Let's be honest here. They're just as bad. So let's read about this. We can have this conversation, talk about things. All right. So U.S. Supreme Court nominee Amy Cohen Barrett graduated in 1994 with honors from Rhodes College in Memphis, Tennessee, but more than 1,500 alumni of the small liberal arts school have made it known that they are not proud of their ties as a conservative lawyer and judge. Barrett graduated magna cum laude with an undergraduate degree in English. She was a member of the Honor Council and named the Student Hall of Fame. After her next stop at Notre Dame Law School, Barrett built a career of professional distinction and achievement, said Rose President Marjorie Hess in a statement issued after President Donald Trump nominated Barrett to replace the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The statement was dated September 22nd, soon after Rhodes alumni Rob Morris and Catherine Morgan Breslin wrote a letter criticizing Barrett's stances on abortion law, the LGBT community, and the Affordable Care Act, signed by 1,513 alumni and posted online. A letter says that the alumni are firmly and passionately opposed to her nomination, declaring Barrett fails to represent their views and values. Let me be honest with you here. This is peak. Let's make this about me. All right. I want to talk about me. She don't represent my values. Nobody has any idea where the fuck this bitch went to college. And if y'all hadn't have said something, I never would have known. And now I know that she went to this college is because the only reason I know it's because you dumb motherfuckers wrote this stupid fucking thing. We are likewise firmly and passionately opposed to Rhodes administrators' attempts to embrace Amy Cohen Barrett as an alumna of our beloved alma mater. The letter said, "We oppose this embrace because we both believe her record and process that has produced her nomination are diametrically opposed to the values of truth, loyalty, and service that we learned at Rhodes." And I don't really know what to say about some shit like this. Legitimately, I don't even know what to fucking say about this ridiculous nonsense. Like, Barrett's like, and this is the bitch, right? It's like, it's just when you expect them to go, well, now you're gonna have like, now that there's a woman being nominated, you're gonna have to stand here and argue the issues. Nope. We're not gonna argue the issues. We're gonna stand there and still call you racist somehow. Barrett's nomination to replace Ginsburg, an abortion rights supporter and liberal icon who died last month, swiftly elicited praise from Republicans and conservatives and dismay from liberals and Democrats. Opposing sides rained down statements for and against opposing Barrett. Currently a Chicago-based federal appeals court judge. Yeah. Currently a Chicago-based federal appeals court judge. I apologize. Before Barrett's time, the school with a stately campus and total enrollment of about 2,000 students already had a Supreme Court connection. Abe Fortune class of 1930 became a justice, and Rhodes graduates have clerked for justices and served as federal judges, has said. Rhodes has also hosted on-campus talks by sitting Justice Stephen Breyer and the late Antonin Scalia. Judge Coney Barrett participates in this tradition of academic excellence. Has statement said. Barrett's abortion views are a particularly point of contention. Barrett voted at least twice on abortion issues as an appellate judge, both times joining dissenting opinions on decisions that favored abortion rights. What? Wait, what? Rhodes Alumni. Yeah. Anyway, Rhodes Alumni letter was signed by students who graduated as far back as 1959 and some who knew Barrett and were graduating in her class. It expressed concerns that she might vote to overturn or seriously curtail Roe v. Wade, the landmark 1973 Supreme Court ruling that declared abortion a constitutional right. The letter accuses her of sidestepping questions about how she would rule if the abortion case challenged before the Supreme Court, and it claims she has deflected questions about her stance towards the LGBTQ community and alleged association with an anti-LGBTQ group. Yeah, like Jesus fucking Christ. Like, and this is the fucking problem with everything. And I apologize, I ain't addressing the chat. Anybody that's out there, I'm not on that page right now. I'm looking at the actual, website at the moment, right? Like, the issue is that LBGTQ fucking groups are Marxist, right? They're most of them like full, like left-wing, super social justice warrior types. And a lot of people don't want to be associated with that, whether or not you support gay rights. Like, I don't care who you fuck. I don't care what you fuck, to be honest with you. As long as it's not a child, I don't fucking care. You could bang cats and dogs. I don't give a fuck what you do. It's your business. It's your dick. It's your animal. It's your house. It's your property. I don't fucking give a shit. Whatever. I literally don't care. I couldn't be further removed from giving a fuck about what you do with your penis. Legit. Or your vagina, for that matter. As long as you're not sharing it with other individuals afterwards. Legit. Like, just, be cool. That's kind of the mentality. Amy Coney Barrett has repeatedly shaded the truth about her own views in past association, the letter said. Hang on. It added that Barrett has demonstrated a judicial philosophy and record that fails to serve and protect the vulnerable in our society. Gay people are among the richest in our society. Let's get this correct. All right. The real vulnerable people in our society at this point are male children. Those are the most vulnerable people in our society. Not even female children, because the school system set up to, like, be dedicated to them. It's for them, literally. College is for them. That's why 65% of all fucking college, enrollees are fucking female at this point. The most vulnerable in our society are basically male children, black and white, when it comes down to it. That's really what it is. But we don't want to have that conversation, because that means we need to have a conversation about taking away some of these privileges that women have. And they won't do that because they're the majority of the fucking voters in this country. In a subsequent statement following the alumni's letter, Hass encouraged all members of the Rhodes community to rise to this moment with courage and speak, act, and vote in the service of justice. I hope that your letter, as well as support, dissent, and attention it has generated, serves as a spur for robust engagement in the political process, Hass wrote. She stood by her previous letter and public remarks praising Barrett's exceptional record of academic achievement at Rhodes. The college will continue to speak of her with respect and friendship, Hass wrote. Later, she added she was happy to reaffirm my own commitment and commitment of the college to stand against bigotry and for the rights of minority and marginalized students and alumni. Yeah, look, why? Like, see, this is the problem. Like, I know, like, people who are outside of the norm of society, no matter where you are. Like, if you go to a black neighborhood and you're a white person, you feel marginalized, right? If you're a black person, you go into a white neighborhood, you feel marginalized. But the issue is that you're just outnumbered. That's just the reality of the matter. It is very, very, viewed that way. When me, as a piece of white trash walks around inside of a suburban neighborhood, or, I go to an engagement where I have to deal with like normal white folks, I feel marginalized. That's just part of life. That's just how things operate. Marcus co-authored the alumni letter, told the Associated Press. The letter signees were upset and concerned the college's reputation could be diminished in the eyes of potential and current students who disagree with Barrett and Mr. Trump. He called her views antediluvian, adding some alumni are terrified. Man, look, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know what that word means, antediluvian. That's a new word for me. You know what I mean? I don't really know that we're adding some alumni are terrified of any lifetime appointment from Barrett to the court. We thought it was time to speak out, said Maris. We never thought we'd change how the Senate voted on her. We wanted to affect the public perception of Rhodes. What we wanted to affect was the public perception of Rhodes, the education, and and the education we received there. Right. But like, there's no and. So like, it is what it is. Right. So anyway, with that being said, yo, man, fucking that shit's goddamn ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucking ridiculous. It's just, you know what I mean? It's fucking retarded that that's kind of the situation. You know what I mean? Really, it is. You know, I can't believe that we've gotten to this point in our fucking society where, you know, fucking like that's really what, you know what I mean, motherfuckers are acting like at this point. It's like a bunch of fucking spoiled goddamn children and shit. You know what I mean? Like real talk. So our second article, right? You know what I mean? Because like we're gonna keep on moving right down the motherfucking road. You know what I mean? Because I think it's fucking important. Okay, so this one here, it says pro-Armenia protesters shut down Hollywood traffic, demand support in conflict with Azerbaijan. Traffic remained blocked until around 11 p.m. Okay. Protesters blocked the California freeway to bring attention to the conflict between Azerbaijan and Armenia, according to reports. Hundreds of protesters took to the streets of Los Angeles on Saturday, waving Armenian flags and holding up the signs that demanded the media pay attention to the conflict between the neighboring nations. Why? Why would any of us care about Armenia? Like legit. What have you given us? What have you fucking given us when it really comes down to it? Fucking hang on. Let me see if this motherfucker's still running. I'm hoping that this bitch is still running. Please tell me it's still running. You know what I mean? Because somebody tried to fucking call me and shit. All right. Yo, we're still banging and shit. We're good. Okay. So yeah, this is fucking patently ridiculous. Freeway traffic slowed in both directions around 9:30 p.m. Officer Don Connolly of the California Highway Patrol said by 10:15 p.m. the demonstrators had forced the highway to close. Traffic began to move again around 11 p.m. The Armenian Youth Federation had organized an earlier protest that day, having already organized one outside the Azerbaijan consulate that drew over 1,000 people. The clash from September 27th resulted in Armenia instituting martial law and Azerbaijan declaring a state of war. Each nation deployed troops in the heavily contested Nagorno-Karabakh region with intense fighting along the entire front line, according to the Armenia Defense Ministry spokesperson Susan Stepan. Each side accused the other of attacking civilians in a clash that's possibly the most violent since a 1994 ceasefire between the nations. Protests in several nations have broken out, demanding attention to the conflict before more severe. Some observers worry that the clash could escalate into a proxy war between Russia and Turkey and even Iran if other nations do not act. They're attacking innocent villages. They're attacking innocent people's homes. Eva Arbakaline, protester, told NBC Los Angeles, they're trying to erase a whole race and the world is watching. How can we not be emotional about that? Miriam, man, look, I'm not pronouncing their last names. Another protester asked, Armenia has repeatedly claimed over the past week that Turkey sent Syrian fighters to Azerbaijan. All right. Turkey and Azerbaijan are pursuing not only military political goals. Armenian Prime Minister Nikolai Pashinyan said Saturday in an address to the nation, their goal is Armenia. Their goal is continuation of the genocide of Armenians. Azerbaijan with accusations that thousands of ethnic Armenians from abroad were being deployed or recruited to fight for Armenia. Armenian diaspora organizations bear international legal liability organizing these terrorist activities. And Azerbaijan for military statement said, okay, look. All right, let's keep this all the way funky about shit when it comes down to it. All right. No one cares about Azerbaijan. Legit. No one gives a shit about Armenia or Azerbaijan. And especially Americans. All right. Because most of us can't spell Azerbaijan. All right. We don't know where any of this shit is on the map. Nobody gives a fuck about it. You don't have any shit that we need. We don't fucking care. No one fucking cares about anything. You know what I'm saying? Yo, fucking, yo, anarchist Barry. Yeah, that's the broad I was talking about. Right. Yo, we don't fucking care. Like, legit, no one fucking cares about this. Legit, no one gives any fucks whatsoever about any of this fucking bullshit. I don't understand why it is that these motherfuckers here think that we should actually give a fuck about what these motherfuckers are actually doing. You know what I mean? Legit. No one gives a shit. Like, everybody pretends like they're gonna fucking give a shit, but nobody actually fucking cares when it comes down to it. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's move on to our own story. Look at that, man. We're in our third story. We're only 15 fucking minutes in. We're not doing bad. All right. So this one here is about Pope Francis. All right. Pope Francis, the coronavirus pandemic has further exposed capitalism's flaws. Y'all look, man, this dude needs to shut his fucking mouth. All right. Legit. I'm a Roman Catholic. Like, yo, fuck this guy. All right. I'll be real. None of us like this fucking dude. Yo, fuck him and fuck everything he says. I don't fucking care anymore. Like, legit, he is not supposed to be political. Like, John Paul was political, right? But John Paul was political in the manner in which he was like, yo, man, we're just trying to have the most amount of people be free, right? This guy's political in the way he's like, yeah, let's bring in communism. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this dude. Pope Francis says the coronavirus pandemic has proven that the magic theories of market capitalism has failed and that the world needs a new type of politics that promotes dialogue and solidarity and rejects war at all costs. Okay, look, all right. I understand that war is bad. Okay, war's not a good thing if you're, a Christian. You shouldn't support war if you're a Christian. Right? But on the same point, legit, like, you can't stand here and go like, oh, we need to reject war at all costs. Because, like, legit, your fucking church is built on war. Get nothing misunderstood about that. All right? Like, your church legitimately has conducted wars. So I don't know how the fuck is it you have the right to stand here and talk like you actually, fucking give a fuck about goddamn war. Francis on Sunday laid out his vision for a post-COVID world by uniting the core elements of his social teachings into a new encyclical aimed at inspiring a revived sense of the human family. Fratelli Tutti, brothers all, were released on a feast day in his namesake, the peace-loving Saint Francis of Assisi. Y'all up, man. All right. Pope Francis, dude, I'll be real with you. I don't like you. I don't like the words that come out of your mouth. I don't like the fact that you're all like fucking Greenpeace, social justice warrior type. It'd be different, if like you were a cool dude. Legit, because there's been popes who were cool. They were just cool in general. We liked them. This isn't one of those dudes. This guy's a piece of garbage. Right? You over here, fucking hugging individuals who are the coronavirus and then wondered how you get the coronavirus. You've been over here sucking the cock of all the Muslims in your fucking nation and shit. I'm just not behind your ideology. I'm not, dude. Legit. Like, your fucking church is under attack from all fucking sides right now. And you're trying to preach to people about how they should be more social justice warrior. Well, you and your fucking killing or over here hiding fucking pedophiles and shit. Like, I'm not cool with this. How about you address the bullshit inside of your house before you come out here and start talking reckless towards the rest of us? Legit. How about you do that? On some real shit. How about you do that? Because I'm not cool with any of the nonsense that you're speaking right now. Until you clean your fucking house, nobody wants to hear a fucking word coming out your mouth. The document draws its inspiration from the teaching of St. Francis and the Pope's previous preaching on the injustices of the global economy and the destruction of the planet in comparison with what is called greater. Yo, fuck this guy, dude. Like, yo, fuck. I can't even fucking read this shit. I can't. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I don't give a fuck. Yo, fuck this dude. I fucking hate this fucking Pope. He's such a bag of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. You know what I mean? Like, yo, fucking fuck this guy. Like, these fucking worthless pieces of shit. Like, yo, I fucking hate this fucking garbage. Like, he has no problem with taking motherfuckers' money at fucking church. He has no fucking problem living in opulence. He has no problem walking around in his fucking driving around his little Pope mobile and shit. But like, yo, fuck this dude. Real talk. Like, yo, fuck this dude. I fucking can't stand this dude's. Like, yo, fuck this guy. I hate this dude. Like, yo, fuck this motherfucker home. All right, yo, we're we're gonna go to our next fucking story. All right, so here's the deal. Apple sues recycler for allegedly reselling 100,000 iPhones, iPads, and watches. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. So is what's popping off right now. Oh, cool. Gold's up $5. You know, I mean, that's not a lot, but I'll be honest with you. It's enough to move my fucking stocks up a little bit, man. I've been taking a beating on my gold stocks recently. Like, real shit. Because I've been waiting for dumbass fucking bailouts. It's been taking fucking forever. Like, yo, Jesus, goddamn Christ, I'm down like fucking 30% on some nonsense. Because I'm like sitting here waiting. I'm like, when's this bailout coming? When's this bounce in there? Double Dutch mode, just waiting. Anyway, Apple has filed a lawsuit. Like, yo, yeah, once they pop in, like, it's time to like hop into hotels and things of this nature because they're going to bail them motherfuckers out. Apple has filed a lawsuit against his former contractor, Jeep, at GEEP. Canada for reselling over 100,000 iPhones, iPads, and watches that were supposed to be disassembled and recycled. At least 11,766 pounds of Apple devices left Jeep's premises without being destroyed. The fact that Jeep itself confirmed the complaint reads according to the logic via The Verge. The problem was discovered after Apple audited over 500,000 iPhones, watches, and iPads between 2015 and 2017 and discovered that at least 18% of those 3,845 in total were still accessing the internet through cellular networks. That doesn't count Wi-Fi only devices. So the figure is likely much higher. Apple is seeking $31 million from its former partner. Jeep hasn't denied the theft, but claims that 3 employees stole the devices to benefit themselves, not the company. Apple countered that employees were in fact Jeep senior executives. Apple does not market refurbished devices, but it won't attempt to sell or allow to be sold any that don't meet its safety or quality standards. Products sent for recycling are no longer adequate to sell to consumers and cause serious safety issues, the company told The Verge. And also drive down the prices of your motherfucking new devices and shit when it comes down to it. That's really what this is about. Now, I mean, get nothing misunderstood what this is really about, right? This is really about the fact that Apple wants to keep the prices up of its fucking iPhones and watches and all the bullshit that goes with it, right? Because Apple legitimately, it really wants to stand here and, you know what I mean, like fucking not have as much competition from older devices. That's why like it does all that bullshit of planned obsolescence and shit, you know, that's really what that is, you know, fucking like that's kind of what the deal is, right? Anyway, let me finish this up. Nevertheless, right to repair groups have criticized Apple's for its policies toward third-party repair shops and devices that are hard to fix. The company is moving some recycling in-house with machines called Dave and Daisy that can strip 200 phones per hour to recover difficult to recycle components. However, many critics believe that Apple and other electronics manufacturers should be focusing on reuse, not recycling. If you want to reduce the 53 million tons of e-waste produced in 2019. Okay, so that is legitimately a big fucking problem. But the truth is you would just as much shit, if not more, if you know what I'm saying, you would just resell the motherfucking shit that you already have there, right? If you didn't stand here, you know what I mean? Actually, because of recycle action. Exactly. That's 100% recycling right there if you resell that shit. Neutral Bastard, what up, man? You know, I mean, DJ Ronnie G, Desert Coyote, motherfucking goddamn Joshua Demers, what up, man? Welcome, everybody, welcome. You know what I mean? Right? And like that's kind of important when it comes down to it. Like there's a lot of this shit going on right now. You know what I mean? Like when it comes down to it. And it's kind of fucking like really goddamn important to have that conversation because like if you're not able to fix something that you buy, like for instance, right now farbers are having a hard time with John Deere. John Deere legitimately stands here and fucking does some goddamn bullshit, right? Like it sits here and it has these like computer programs that run those big ass motherfucking like harvesters and shit that it's fucking doing, right? Fucking so what the hell, man? No, fucking like yeah. Oh, fucking yeah. Sorry, man. I was looking at fucking text messages and shit real quick. Yeah, so like fucking it has like these computer programs that they won't fucking stand here and you know what I mean fucking let other people fix. You know what I mean? And that's you know what I mean, a bit of an issue and whatnot at the moment with these companies, where like, you know, they're like, oh man, you know, if you want to have this thing serviced, you have to fucking ship it, you know what I mean, 200 miles somewhere on the back of a flatbed. It might cost you, you know what I mean, $1,000 to get that bitch moved over in a truck, because the truck's not going to come out for no less than money than that. Right. So automatically you're adding $1,000 of something that should be fixed and used to be fixed on the goddamn farm itself. You know what I mean? That's really a bit of an issue that nobody's having a fucking conversation about. You know, fucking that's something that like nobody wants to talk about at all, is the fact that like a lot of the, well, like, you know, people are talking about it, but it's not as big as it should be. Legit. You know, I mean, it's fucking nowhere near this, like the fucking scope and scale that we should be talking about, because these individuals here, you know, I mean, they don't really want to fucking stand here and go through this fucking nonsense. They didn't want to like stand here and have anybody competing. Right. All right, cool. Fucking my shit's still working. All right. Y'all can still hear me, but like, you know what I mean, fucking they're not, you know what I mean, fucking, and like my shit's retarded right now. Legit. You know, my shit is not working at the second. You know what I mean? So anyway, fucking yeah. Yeah, man. Like it is what it is. Yo, and fucking Tesla does the same shit. Like legit. Tesla stands here and says that you can't repair your own shit. You know what I mean? Like if you repair your own shit, you know what I mean, they'll stop letting you fucking have like high speed fucking charging stations and all this type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like they do the same shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking, yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of where the fuck it's at right now. Desert Coyote says he got to track it down right now. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, like yo, I'm waiting to see if this motherfucking joint comes back up. I don't know if it will. I'll be honest with you. You know, like I'll be real. I don't know if it will. So I'm just gonna keep talking since motherfuckers can hear me. Anyway, well, my next two stories. One was about hundreds of Regal Cinemas and fucking Cineworld movie theaters are gonna close. The times of us having all these things have been coming to an end little by little, and not a lot of people have been paying attention. They've been kind of like writing it off as, oh, you know, these fads have passed, right? But it's starting to hit the bigger institutions of our society, right? For instance, you know, it started off like, you know, car hops, and then fucking roller skating rinks, and then ice skating rinks, and then malls, and now it's movie theaters, and next it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, and on top of that you have all these sports places, like all these things that used to be a staple of American life, right? This shit that used to just be, that's what it was, are disappearing, right? That's something that we're not having a conversation about, right? It's something that we're not talking about. And I think it's important for us as people to have these conversations as citizens of this country, as individuals living in these days. We should probably be having these conversations, right? And when it comes down to it, there's no reason why it is that we shouldn't be having these conversations, right? And like a lot of people fear the fact, you know what I mean, that we're no longer going to be what we were, right? But it's important that we are, you know what I mean, that's what this is. And we have that understanding, right? Legit. It's important that we have this conversation and get down to the level of where things are all right. You know what I mean? Like real shit. Because it's not something that we can just walk away from and pretend it doesn't fucking exist. This is the downfall of of American civilization. And it's not being reborn. Right? And that's kind of the problem. It's not being reborn. There's not more social things coming out. Right? I mean, there's social things on like the computer, but you're not leaving your house. Right? What type of production do you have if there's nothing being produced? Hang on. Right? Like what type of production do you have in your life in the country. You know what I'm saying? If nothing is being goddamn produced. Real shit. I mean, that's like an actual fucking question and shit. Nothing is being, you know what I mean? Like, what is it that you're producing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, drive-in theaters. I've seen a few of them, you know what I mean, recently, but like, there's not a lot, you know what I mean? He doesn't mind pre-programmed retarded genius. Well, like, Mr. Ripper, what up, man? Hold on, let me give you a fucking wrench. Add moderator. I don't know why the fuck you don't have a goddamn wrench. And I'll be real, man. I'd fucking, I'd stand here and, I'd invite other people in. But at current, I have, you know what I'm saying, the blue circle of death on my fucking screen right now. And I don't know how this is still working, but it still is. So we're going to try and power through right now. That's what I'm doing at the moment. I don't even know how long I'm going. I'm just going to power the fuck through for a little bit. I was going to do like a little 45-minute an hour morning stream. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. Put some content out there for everybody. So you got some news to check out. Right. But this is the death of American civilization. This is the death of the American society. With the coronavirus shit, man, nobody even went to the carnivals this year. They talking about not doing the fucking Thanksgiving parade. Like, yo, there's all types of shit going on at the moment, legitimately, that, just boggles the mind that we're just accepting. Our fucking society downgraded because let's be honest here, none of us really ever went to that shit anyway. None of us really ever cared. Like, motherfuckers put on a Thanksgiving parade, you were like, yo, look, I'm not fucking with you. If you don't put on a pregame for football, I'm gonna punch somebody in the face right now. Now somebody hand me some turkey and gravy and mashed potatoes because the nigga's still fucking hungry and whatnot. Right? But I'll be honest, I look forward to Thanksgiving all year round. I usually do the cooking at this point. Just because I be fucking hungry. I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday out of the year. They're going to take away the parade. I'll be honest, I watched some football yesterday just because, like, I was in the mood for football. You know what I mean? I was in the mood to sit here and put something on the television. I was sitting here with this broad and I put football on. And there's an empty stadium and there's still crowd noises and dudes announcing shit over the crowd noises and shit. And I'm just sitting here looking at this and I'm like, this is awful. Right? Like, this is fucking terrible. Like, this shit is fucking, it's off-putting. Right? Like, I couldn't even enjoy the game because that's where the fuck it was. Not that I should anyway. You know what I mean? But that's really where things are at this point. It's a downfall of American society. Legit. That's really where it's at. Fucking let me let me see if I can open up a new window. Maybe it'll open up a new window. Let's see here. I don't know. Legit. I don't know if it's gonna fucking do it. Like, fucking, yeah, man. To me, it's fucking strange. I don't know. Like, that's what it looks like to me, is the downfall of American society and shit. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like, that's I don't know. Anyway, I had one more news story after that, and it was new measurements on the moon show harmful radiation levels. Now, if you're wondering, you just tuned in, you're wondering why it's not on screen. It's because I had the blue circle of death right now, and I don't feel like hitting the X button and then leaving and then trying to get back in here because I'm not real sure how to do that, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, yo, because I didn't copy down this fucking StreamYard joint. Legit, I didn't copy down like what the fucking thing is. I could probably actually, let me fucking go print screen. That way I fucking have it. You know what I mean? I can leave and come the fuck back or come the fuck right back once fucking I'm able to do that shit. But it's like, yeah, man, fucking, it's goddamn ridiculous. Hang on, I'll be right back. Fucking, let's see. We're going to close the program. I want to fucking All right. So there is a second one of me. There we go. We are good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. There we go. Fucking yeah. Yo, man. Like, yo, this shit happens sometimes. All right. Like legit. Like fucking I had, you know what I mean? Let's go over this second motherfucking joint real quick. You know what I'm saying? Fucking like we're gonna get rid of this fucking joint from ABC because apparently it is not interested in being the fuck up here. All right. Chrome tab. Yeah, I did it. Yay. Legally, that is who owns what after purchasing a provided product. Yo, retarded genius, like yo, that is a legitimate question, right? On some real shit. All right, let's share this. Did it work this time without the blue screen of fucking death? Yes, it did. Okay, so actually, you know what? We're gonna talk with retarded genius about this fucking thing real quick because it's an important question, right? Legit. It is a retarded question. It's a great question. Legally, that is who owns what after purchasing a provided product. That's a legitimate thing. Now, I can understand if your warranty is voided because you bought a car and decided to put a different motor in it or a different transmission, or you put bigger tires on it. So, like, it made the engine work harder. Okay, I get this mentality, right? I do. Like, I completely understand this mental when it comes down to it, right? Like that's where that mental is. But if it's lease, it's another. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, if you're making payments on something, like say, like, you buy a new car and you're making payments, you put, 20% down, whatever the case might be, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want to that thing. Right. If you want to be able to fix it, that's cool. Now here's the problem, right? You run into, because only certain companies are going to make like computerized fucking products and sensors and things of this nature for your vehicle, right? Like, let's say, you buy a Toyota, a Ford, a Chevy, a Dodge, and a Honda, right? Each of those are going to have different computers in them. They're going to be different joints, different ECM modules, different motherfucking, mass airflow sensor modules, things of this nature, right? So if you have each one of these as a different thing, you're going to have a different company that produces it. So being able to buy it from, or being able to like fucking have something to work on it as far as hooking it up to the computer and the programming itself for the thing, that's going to be a little bit more difficult because there's a bunch of different models. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the mentality of, well, like, and it's different when you start talking about like fucking farming equipment and industrial equipment, right? If a company sells you some industrial equipment, right, and you work inside of this big factory, you can't disassemble this fucking giant machine and take it back to the goddamn factory to get it serviced. They're going to have to send a tech out to work on it, or they're going to have to allow you to fucking work on it yourself. The problem is with the farmers, they have the same issue where like these combines, I don't know if you've ever seen them on the highways and shit. Like a combine has to go on the back of a flatbed. You can't drive that to your local fucking service station. You have to put it on the back of a flatbed and then get a fucking crane involved and all this ridiculous shit in order to get it fucking worked on, right? So you're talking about, at minimum, you're not talking about like, where you can just drive your car to wherever or get it towed, which might be a $200 bill. You're talking $1,000 or more just to fucking get somebody to come out, and put it on the back of his fucking truck and take it to a place where it can be worked on. That's a service center, right? That's a bit of a different issue when you're adding $1,000 to the bill and you're refusing to pay for it as a company because you decided that you want to have sole proprietary fucking knowledge of this programming shit for your vehicle. That's an issue. When you don't have mobile techs who can come out and work on stuff and you refuse to do these type of things for these farmers, that's an issue, right? And the farmer needs that fucking combine to get the fucking shit off the ground so that he doesn't lose money on his fucking crops. And he paid you to do something. 800 easy. Yeah, easy. 1,000. I'm going to grant, like at minimum. Because of what about the crane to put it the fuck on there? Right? What about all like the bullshit for like getting the tires the fuck off of all this fucking shit when it comes down to it? There is a lot of bullshit to fuck involved. Right? Yo, Bearman, you're right. You're right about that too. There's a lot of this shit, right? Like, okay, so California not allowing certain car modifications. Let me be real, y'all are way more free than we are. Okay, way more free than we are here. All right, PA's fucking bitches about, like, legit. You have any tint on your windows, you're getting pulled the fuck over, right? You can't have your bumper more than motherfucking like 13 inches from the deck, right? Like, yo, PA's fucking ridiculous about their fucking car rules. If you can't have your tires sticking out anywhere past the fender at all, no hydraulics, no dragging your ass, none of the fucking bullshit. You have to have all the shit proper. And on top of that, every year you have to have a state emissions and fucking safety inspection every year. Legit, right? Like, yo, PA's bitches about cars. Like, they are fucking vicious when it comes down to the car shit. And like, yo, the cops will pull you the fuck over for anything. They don't give a fuck. And they will hand you a goddamn ticket. Like, yo, if you have any extra lights on your car, they'll pull you the fuck over. Like, they're fucking shitheads about stuff. Real shit. Anyway, but yeah, farmers should be allowed to modify their own equipment that they purchased. I fucking completely agree with you. Right? Completely fucking agree with you. Just like I think if you have an iPhone and the screen breaks, you should be able to take to somebody to get a new motherfucking screen. It shouldn't be a massive fucking problem for, like local shops to be able to do this type of shit. But they're like, nah, man, if your screen breaks, bring it back to Apple. We'll give you a new fucking phone. The reason why that is because like, they don't want people to be repairing old shit, right? Because that drives down the price of their new shit. That's kind of the deal. Adam Hart's, what up, man? That's really where this is. They don't want their fucking old shit to their new shit to have to compete with their old shit. Like, that's really what it is. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a problem when it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the real issue with this type of stuff. I buy a phone that's locked, do the work to put my software and unlocking hardware, and it's my possession. I receive the purchase. It's mine, right? Yo, fucking, that's kind of the deal. Amazon van delivery. Oh shit, new gig? Hell yes. And I thought you fucking drove truck. Fucking like, yo, I'm debating on that shit myself right now. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Right, I am. Like, yo, because I'm not making any money doing this fucking shit that I'm doing right now. Anyway, well, I'm making money. Like, I got fucking money coming, but like at the moment I'm sitting and I'm not super happy about that. Okay, so new measurements on the moon show harmful radiation levels. Like, yo, this will give a little credence to all them guys who said we would never went to the moon. New measurements show that radiation levels on the moons are 2 or 3 times higher than the International Space Station. The measurements were taken by an instrument on China's Change 4 lunar lander. The spaceship touched down on the far side of the moon in January 2019. German and Chinese scientists involved in the experiment say the Chinese lander provided the first active measurements of radiation levels on the surface of the moon. Findings were recently reported in a study in the publication Science Advances. The study comes as the United States and several other countries develop plans to send astronauts to explore the moon. Didn't we already explored the moon? The American Space Agency, NASA, has a goal of landing the first woman and next man on the moon by 2024. Why does gender matter? Why? Why does it matter if it's a dude or a broad? Like, this shit doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't fucking care if it's the first woman. I don't care if it's the first black person. I don't care if it's the first pygmy. I don't give a fuck. None of that matters. Somebody already landed there. You're not fucking breaking any new ground. As part of it, well, maybe anyway. It also wants to set up a long-term base on the moon by 2028. That's not going to fucking happen. But space radiation presents major health risks to future astronauts. Cancer is the main health concern, but radiation exposure can also lead to other diseases. NASA has already warned that the space travelers spending long periods in space like the moon or Mars will face high levels of harmful radiation. Earth's atmosphere and magnetic field protect humans from the extreme radiation's presence in the universe, but astronomers aboard the International Space Station receive more than 10 times the radiation that we receive on Earth. The new study suggests that radiation exposure on the moon could be 2.6 times higher than on the International Space Station. Researchers said that astronauts on the moon will get about 200 times more radiation than we experience on Earth. So I don't remember Buzz Aldrin, like walking around with cancer and shit. Like, I'm just saying, You know what I mean? Like maybe they didn't go, maybe they did. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't say for sure. You know what I mean? Like I can't be absolutely positive about that. If there's 200 times more radiation, I believe them boys would have got cooked. Just to be real, humans are not really made for these radiation levels. And should protect themselves when on the moon. Wimmer Schwing said. Schwing Gruber. Fucking yo, you goddamn weird people with your names. Why is it hyphenated? Wimmer Schwing Gruber. What? He added that the radiation levels should be about the same in all areas of the moon, except for near the walls of deep craters. Basically, the less you see of the sky, the better, he said. The research suggested that the astronauts could build shelters made of moon dirt. We're gonna build moon dirt shelters. We're gonna build moon dirt shelters. We're gonna build huts on the moon. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build moon dirt shelters. Yo, look, man. I'll be honest with you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Moon dirt shelters. Yo, look, man. That's gotta be a joke, right? That's gotta be a fucking joke. You know what I mean? Like, that's gotta be a fucking joke. Moon dirt shelters. These people are gonna build moon dirt igloos. That's where we are right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we got the most brilliant motherfuckers on the planet building shit to get us to the moon. Yo, look, man, moon dirt shelters. That's where we're at right now. Like, yo, I feel like lie to me. You know what I mean? Lie to me. Tell me you're gonna fucking, you know what I mean, take up some, you know what I mean, weird ass shit. Legit. Like, yo, lie to me. Like, yo, say some technical stuff that I'm not gonna understand. Like, yo, lie to me. Please, for the love of God. Because if I see an astronaut over here on the fucking ground building a fucking dirt castle, I'm gonna like stop paying my taxes. I'll be honest with you. You're not getting any more money out of me at that point. And yo, I understand that, like, yo, we got bricks and shit here, right? And that people live on the ground in basements. Excuse me, man. I'm fucking apparently like fucking. I got the yawn. I don't know what's going on, right? Yo, like, yo, man, look. To the moon. Like, yo, this is kind of where I'm at. They building moon dirt shelters. Legit. Like, yo, dude, they over here building moon castles and shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Yo, they ain't gonna bring a robot up there just to motherfucking like, yo, build moon castles. All right. The niggas is gonna be out there with their fucking NASA shovels, right? That cost them $45,000 a piece. You know, when they could have bought something at true value, they got the job done for like $1.50, right? Like, you know, I'm just putting this like this, right? 200 times the radiation that there is on Earth, and they talking about building moon castles. Just lie to me. You know what I mean? Just lie to me. Please do me a favor and lie. Just don't tell me the truth. Hang on. Like, legit, don't tell me the fucking truth. Legit, just lie to me. Like, just tell me you're taking up some space age polymers. You know what I mean? Some reflective blankets or something. Like, just fucking lie to me. You don't have to tell me the truth. You don't have to be honest. All right. Because, like, if that, I swear to God, if I see them building motherfucking like moon castles and shit, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with our race. Like, our whole species is doomed. They're like, yo, man, we're gonna colonize other planets. What are we gonna go over there and like start building more fucking sandcastles and other people's planets before we start fucking going to war with them? We're gonna land on a hostile planet. Like, yo, man, we need to take care of this radiation. What should we do? You know the MOP. Fucking, you'll build the goddamn thing, man. Right? Like, yo, no. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like real shit. Like, yo, no. Okay, look, what are they gonna go to Mars and start building more fucking moon castles and moon pies and shit? These niggas gonna be making moon pies up on the fucking jump. I'm done. Like, what? And how are they gonna get the moon dirt to stay in place? Are they gonna pee on it? Like, yo, because the moon dirt ain't gonna stack. Like, the moon dirt's all like dust and shit. Yo, people are gonna live in asteroid caves. Yo, like it's fucking. This is the dumbest shit ever. We're gonna go live in caves. What are we going backwards? We could go backwards on this planet. Like real shit. We could go backwards on this planet if that's what you want. You want to go back to the caves? We can go back to the caves. Like, yo, if you want to go live in a cave in a fucking asteroid, legit, like, yo, we can just live in a cave here. There's plenty of caves. And there's no fucking moon dirt castles that we have to build to stop radiation. Right? And there's actual stuff to eat. You don't have to be cold all the fucking time or hot all the fucking time. Yo, seriously, yo, DK Mount, just fucking stop. These niggas is building, you know what I mean? Like, yo, these niggas is building moon glues and shit. You know what I mean? And like, yo, we're not gonna do. You're talking ore refinery. These motherfuckers is gonna build moon walls. All right, they're gonna build moon walls around themselves. They're gonna build dirt forts. All right, they're gonna have moon dirt forts. They're gonna be living like Pueblo Indians and shit out in the desert. Yo, Byron King, what up, man? What up? Yo, I can't, dude. I fucking can't. I fucking can't do this. Legit. I can't do this shit. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Yo, we could probably make the moon rotate. You just gotta fucking shoot a fucking missile at it or some shit. Like, yo, because moon dirt is ceramics. Moon dirt is not ceramics. Like, I mean, imagine like on like a microbial scale and shit. You know what I mean? But it's not ceramics on like the things of, you know what I mean? Like they're not turning it into motherfucking ceramic dirt. They don't have a proper heat source for that type of fucking level. You know what I mean? Nor do they have water. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like real shit. This is the dumbest shit I've heard in forever. I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? Fucking like, no. All right. I'm just going to go with no. You understand what I'm saying? No. Okay. We should not be going to the moon if the best plan we have is to build moon dirt walls. They're retarded genius. He said, I'm going to outer space, folks. You're not going to outer space. All right. Because you did not practice building your fucking moon glue yet. All right. This is real people saying this, home. Legit. This is what these real motherfuckers are saying they're gonna do. They're gonna go to the fucking moon and build goddamn fucking moon glues. I can't. I fucking can't. These are scientists. That was a NASA page. Yo, this is what that billions of dollars will get you. Moon glues, homie. Moon glues. Outside is a vacuum, fucking vacuum. Okay, look, man. All right, let me explain this to you, okay? There's no way, right? You to say what goes on in my head. The surface of the moon is a kiln when in direct. No, it's not. All right, it is not a kiln when in direct sunlight. All right, the surface of the moon. See, here's the problem, right? Here's the issue. Okay, first off, neither one of us are physicists. All right. Secondly, if it was a kiln already, the fucking surface of the moon be glass at the second. Okay. That's the issue that I'm having right now. Right? Like legit. It will be glass at the moment. It's not a kiln. All right. It's not a vacuum kiln. It's not a kiln. It's not going to motherfucking stand here and turn it into ceramics. Oh, I am a physicist. Oh, you are not a physicist. You're a fucking teacher. All right. You're not a goddamn physicist. All right. Legit. It would be glass already. Legit. Number one. Number two, right? Kilns are much hotter. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. All right. It's not like, yo, look, man, seriously, don't make me look this shit the fuck up. Okay. Like real shit. Cause I will look this shit the fuck up. Right. Firing temperature around 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, you know what I'm saying? This is not a kiln. All right. Right. Hang on here. TK Mal. I'll tell you what I'll do. Here's what I'll do for you. All right. Copy. Because I'm borderline retarded when it comes to this shit. Because I don't really actually know anything about fucking creating ceramics. All right. Here. There's the link. You want to come in. Mitch, you can come in too if you want to. Right. You can tell me and explain to me what the fucking deal is with goddamn motherfucking kilns and shit. And, you know, fucking science and stuff. Because I don't know shit about nothing. Psychiatrist. Retarded Genius is a psychiatrist. He says that it's not a fucking kiln. I'm pretty sure like he's actually just being treated by a psychiatrist, but probably knows as much as they do because he's been in fucking psychiatric treatment for that long. Right. But I legitimately don't think that it's going to be a like, yo, the outside of the motherfucking moon, like, yo, cannot be a kiln, all right? Because, like, legit, everybody would just catch on fire every time they walked on it. The American flag would have melted. It's kind of the deal. It's a fucking vacuum kiln. Like, I don't think that's how that works. Bearman Prophecy is a therapist. See, I think these niggas is watching my channel just to motherfucker stand here and break me the fuck down, right? And do like a study on me or some shit, man. You can stop studying me. Like, yo, it's not fucking positive, right? Because I'm goddamn crisis. Like, yo, man, look, I don't self-treated brain damage beating baby. Okay, with your ideology, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? 250 degrees Fahrenheit. What is Ronnie G? What is 250 degrees Fahrenheit? What is that? Is that the fucking heat of a kiln? That's all it takes is 250 degrees. You might actually be there. I'm on the moon. All right, fucking hang on. Well, actually, the lunar equator is 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and nighttime is negative 208 degrees Fahrenheit. Right. So, I mean, like, it is what it is. Privileged white male is a gynecologist. Yeah, all y'all females, he does all his work out of the back of his van. He said, I had to master my mind to die trying. I became a mastermind just to motherfucking make sure I didn't die trying. You know what I mean? That's kind of my mentality. But yo, look, man, it's been about an hour and I'm out of fucking stories for y'all to talk about. You know what I mean? I'm sure the TK Mal is going to be in my Discord just screaming at me about how, like, the moon is a motherfucking kiln and things of this nature. I don't think they're going to have enough water to build fucking a moon fort, but maybe they will. Who knows? Anyway, yo, look, y'all know the deal, man. Thank you, everybody, for coming out today and watching this. Thank you, everybody who's going to watch this in the future. Enjoy y'all day. Enjoy y'all Monday. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back later. You know the deal. Peace.